Dennis here, Capital Training and Shoeing. Have you ever felt like you were just exhausting yourself trying to ride your horse because you couldn't get it to move when you wanted it to move? This horse here is real gentle. He's kind as can be, but he'll tend to be that way. He tends to get real lazy and just kind of mopes along and only do exactly what he has to do. So the video you're getting ready to watch is me showing this horse that moving forward is the best deal. And I set it up to where I just don't let him not go forward, and when he goes forward, I let him feel release. I use cantering as a tool to help improve the walk and the trot. And you know, that's kind of almost a backward scenario, because we get a lot of horses that are too lively and they want to go all the time, and in those cases we use the walk and the trot to improve the canter. But this time we're going in reverse and using the canter as a tool to improve the walk and the trot. They'll just hand you better forward motion when they're more comfortable traveling. So most of this stuff will take care of itself in time and just miles, but you've got to have some thought along with it. You've got to have a clear mental picture of what you want always, and then stay aware, stay in the moment, and don't let that horse just, you know, make you work all the time. If you put your legs on, that horse isn't moving, be ready to respond with some follow-up with some meaning behind it, so that this horse, when the next time he feels your subtle, soft cue, he can respond, and train that horse that when he responds promptly and he responds with some efficiency, that's going to feel much better to him than just barely moving along. So anyway, that's a helpful video for you to help get a lazy horse to move out better for you. I'm Dennis here at Capital Training and Shoeing. I'm out here on a really gentle colt, and he's so gentle and laid back that it makes him some ways difficult to ride, because it's oftentimes you got to do more than you'd like to do just to get him to move his feet. So I'm out here right now just trying to sharpen him up. And when I ask him to move his feet, I'm going to do it with a real subtle cue with my legs and my upper body. My upper body's going to go back, my legs are going to squeeze on him, and then I'm going to follow up with that tap on the rump. If he goes forward nicely without me having to tap him on the rump, I'll just pet him on the rump, because I don't want him afraid of the my hand moving up here. But I've got to have a significant enough follow-up that when I ask him to go forward, he goes forward. Now, one thing that I find very beneficial in these kind of situations is to utilize my inside leg more and the outside bridle rein, and let those be, the inside leg be the inside barrier and the outside bridle rein be the outside barrier, and have that horse just step up and hand me some better forward motion. See, he's not standing up as good as he should. Kind of leaning around that corner. That's what you use as an excuse to push with. But you can see that after the lope, the trot is much better. So sometimes in a horse that wants to move too much, we'll trot him quite a bit and get him comfortable in the trot so that the lope is better. But a horse like this that tends to be kind of laid back and real lazy acting, we use the canter as a tool to help the trot. Now the walk is pretty nice. I'm able to just sit here on him and not have to do very much at all. This is much more comfortable for the horse and much more comfortable for me. I don't want to feel like that I've got to be up there just picking every step up. I want to be able to direct those feet wherever I want to go, but I want this horse to give me his feet and just let me ride him wherever I need to ride him, and have him respond when I ask him to respond. So I'm just rewarding the opportunity when he goes forward, and I'm making it more difficult for the horse to not move when I ask him to move. It's the same application of the same philosophy I use all the time. I know exactly what I want him to do, and I'm going to set it up to where I can let this horse do the thing that I want, and I'm just not going to let him do anything but that.